So you're thinking about making a move to Melissa, Texas? Well, in this video, we're going to show you around Melissa, Texas. We're going to take you through some neighborhoods, show you some different price points of different homes so you can see what may fit your budget. If you stick around until the end, we'll share with you a market report so you can know exactly what's going on in the real estate market here in Melissa, Texas. And we're getting after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current real estate market here in North Dallas and surrounding areas. My name is Preston, and we get calls and emails and texts from people just like you every day looking to make a move to North Dallas, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Dallas. My name is Preston, and as I said, we're out here in Melissa, Texas at what's better known as Buc-ee's. This is the landmark of Melissa, Texas. Only a few years old now, but definitely one of the coolest spots. If you've never heard of one, you've probably seen somebody wearing a little hat that looks like that sign right behind me. So this place is absolutely massive. They do everything a little bit bigger here in Texas, as you've heard. We're out here right next to the highway. So Melissa is just northeast of McKinney, so pretty close. A little quick trip down to the city if you want to get there, but Buc-ee's is definitely a hot spot and the place that you want to be if you've never been here before. There's nothing really like it. They have their own butcher shop, clothing stores, home goods, beef jerky, hot fudge. I mean, you name it, they got it. It is a one-stop shop for absolutely everything. Super cool. And if you ever move to this area, or if you're just coming through, you definitely want to stop here and check it out. So we're going to go take a little look around inside, and then we're going to go check out some neighborhoods, see some different price points, and maybe find something that may fit your budget. And we're going to go check it out right now. All right, so you got to see a little bit of what Buc-ee's has to offer. I definitely didn't show you the entire place. It's huge, so if you're ever in town, come check it out. If you're moving here, I'm sure you'll check it out more than once. But now we're gonna go check out what you actually came here to see and go look at some homes. All right, so here we are at our first stop here in Melissa, Texas, in a neighborhood called Hunters Creek. We're on the northeast side of Melissa. This is a great neighborhood if you're looking at the price point of the 3 to low 500s. Mainly they're going to be in those, upper 3s, low mid 4s for the most part. So this neighborhood is a little bit older. It started back in '98, and I believe, and they started building through 2018. So the first house we're going to show you is a great one. We were actually going to show you ones in the 300s first, but they had like a neighborhood garage sale going on, so it's quite busy over there. And there's not a lot on the market right now because it is the holiday season, and that's usually when there's not as many homes on the market because people are, staying home for the holidays. So to get back to our house, our first home right here is 2,800 square feet, 5-bed, 4-bathroom, listed at $425,000. So you're only looking at about $151 a square foot. So a lot of home for the price. So it's super great value. So if you're coming from an area such as, New York or California or something, you're getting a ton of value and a great house and a great neighborhood. As you can see, everything's well taken care of. It's super quiet down here. Really nice family environment. you know, people taking their dogs for a walk and those types of things. So just a great spot, great school district. You can see that this current house, yard needs to be mowed, needs to be a little bit more maintained. Well, the people have already moved out, so if you're curious about that, some people do move out before they sell their house, so that it's empty on the inside. So they hadn't been here for a while to take care of the yard, but that may be an advantage for you if you're looking at a house like this. Some people may look at the yard, see it's not perfect, and you know, just base that on what the inside might look like. But great value, great price per square footage. You got the stone and brick facade. You know, a little bit older trees in this neighborhood, because this home was built in 2008, so they've been around for a while. But a nice quiet street. This is going to be like a typical neighborhood in the Melissa area. So this is our first stop. We're going to take a little quick trip around so you can see a little bit of the neighborhood, and then we'll take you on to the next one. All right, here we are at our next stop here in the neighborhood called Meadow Run. This is a brand new community, tons of new construction. Most of the homes in this community aren't quite built yet. So this house is gonna be a 4-bed, 3.5 bath house, 2670 square feet, listed at $479,950. This house is gonna be about $180 a square foot. So you're gonna pay a little more per square foot on a brand new house, sometimes a lot more, and depending on what neighborhood you're in. So some of the neighborhoods are going to be higher priced than others, but anytime you buy a new construction home, you're going to pay quite a bit more per square foot. But something to keep in mind with that is that a lot of these new construction homes come with 1-year, 2-year warranties, bumper to bumper on everything, and then a 10-year structural warranty on it as well. So something to keep in mind. You're also going to have the really low utility costs, and just upkeep costs are going to be really low. A lot of these new communities also are going to have, you know, a lot more to do as far as amenities. Like I said, this has a resort style pool, walking trails, amenity center. So you're going to find that in a lot of the new communities. A lot of the older communities aren't going to have as much to do as far as like events and things like that. But these are going to have, you know, the higher HOA costs and things to keep in mind as well. So brand new, really nice house, brand new construction, really great new neighborhood. You're about, you know, less than a mile or so from Melissa High School, so walking distance to the brand new high school. If you haven't seen the new high school, you got to check it out. It's super, super nice. So look up Melissa High School. Great place for your kids to go. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out. And like I said, this neighborhood still has some new construction opportunities, which is hard to find in today's market. So you can get a little more for your money, get a brand new house. Most of the time they're not going to be built yet, so you're going to have to start from the ground up, but there are still opportunities out there, and here's a great example of one. So here's the house. We'll show you a few pictures, and then we'll take a little drive around the neighborhood like we just did, and show you some of the new houses. You're going to see, you know, some homes being built and a lot going on, but a great new neighborhood, one of the many great options here in Melissa. All right, so here we are at our last stop here in Melissa, Texas. We're in an awesome community called Country Ridge. It's a gated community that's been around for quite a while. It's right off Highway 75. What's unique about this neighborhood is every house is completely different. No two are alike. It's also got some rolling hills, and these lot sizes are around anywhere from an acre to 3+ acres. So if you're somebody looking for a little more space, and you like to have a massive yard for the kids or the dogs or whatnot, this may be a place for you. There's also lots of trees throughout. It's an older established neighborhood. There are some new homes, but most of these homes are going to be older. So this house we're looking at today, right behind me, is 3640 square feet, 5-bed, 4-bath, listed at $789,900. It actually has a massive indoor swimming pool as well. So something super unique. You don't see many indoor swimming pools out here. This specific home is right next to the gated part of the community, which is right next to 75. So if you do hear any highway noise, it is a little louder towards the front of the neighborhood, but there are some options towards the back where you can't really hear the highway. So this home was built in '96, so it's going to need a few more updates than the typical home, but a lot of people are willing to do that for the location, like I said, right off 75, and because of the lot size and the uniqueness of this community. This is definitely one of the favorites, and some people just wait until a home pops up in this neighborhood. So unique opportunity. It's also one of the neighborhoods where if you do buy a home that needs quite a bit of work and you do put money into it, you get your money back out later on. So nice brick home, very well maintained. We'll show you some pictures of the inside, and so you can see that massive swimming pool in the back that's actually an indoor. So definitely don't see that very often out here, but we'll take a drive around so you can kind of see what I'm talking about as far as the neighborhood and the uniqueness of it. Just a really pretty spot and a great location, because Highway 75 is your direct access to Dallas and all the other surrounding communities such as Frisco, McKinney, and Plano and such. So we'll go check that out, and then stick around for the market report next. We'll cover what's going on in the real estate market here in Melissa. All right, so here we are. We're going to do a little market report. So right now, 99 homes for sale, which is 8.4% increase, which is good for you buyers out there. Still some inventory out there, not a lot, but still some options for you. New to the market, 39 homes, which is down 6.3%. So we're towards the later months of the year, which usually less people list during those times of the year, but there's also not as many buyers usually, so it kind of a little bit of a trade-off, but that's down 6.3%. Off the market, 59 homes is down 13.2%. The days on market, 69% or 69 days, sorry, which is up 17.2%. So this number may seem pretty high to you, especially in the crazy market that we're having, but some of the houses out there kind of skew things. So the homes that are the higher price range need a ton of work, or there could be a home that they're transitioning to commercial property and trying to sell as commercial. So we see some of those in Melissa that sit even upwards to a year sometimes, which kind of skew that. I've seen most homes usually go within a week or two, and sometimes even a few days. So, but there are still deals to be had out there, as shown right there with the days on market, and you just need the right agent to be able to find those for you. Happy to help you out with that. Average home price $494,578, so it's about equal to what it was the previous month. There's been 3 reductions, so not many reductions out there, but there are a couple. But there's, like I said, there's not a lot of inventory out there to even have a reduction. So price per square foot is kind of steadily increasing over in Melissa as people come in, as it grows, as inventory is low. But $189 a square foot, still really good overall compared to the places that people are coming from. California, New York, New Jersey, Chicago, Washington, places like that. This is still a great value, and I can tell you that this is going to continue to increase over time, especially with the location, with it being just north of McKinney, right off the main highway of Highway 75. The average sold price $465,000, $490,000, so that's down 12.3%. So that's good for you buyers out there. 31 homes sold in the last 30 days, down 16.1%. So that a lot of that is due to the time of year and the inventory shortage that we have. Sold to list ratio 60.8%. What that means is sold to list price. So there are still deals to be had out there. Not a lot of them. Usually, if it's a really nice property, you're gonna have to come in with a really solid offer. But there are some stuff that's not going over ask like you're seeing constantly. So here's some new homes that just hit the market. We actually showed you this one right here, our first stop at $425, great value. And the most expensive listing, $789,900. So you may say, well, that's not very much. Well, there are some homes that pop up every once in a while here in the Melissa area, upwards of $2+ million. Usually those are going to be on the 5+ acres and be immaculate homes, but those do come every so often if you're looking for something like that on a lot of land and just a really cool property that stands out among all the others. So this is the last property we checked out. You're going to see that definitely needed some work. And that's probably why it's been on the market for a little while, but still in a great location right off 75 in one of my favorite neighborhoods called Country Ridge. You're going to have the 1 to 3.5+ acre lots of mature trees, kind of rolling hills throughout the neighborhood. See if we can get to the full picture, but you can see that there are some updates that need to be done for sure. So this is the crazy thing right here. Look at this. So a hot summer day in Texas, man, you got your own basically indoor swimming pool, which is something you don't see very often. So super unique, really cool for having friends and family over or anything like that. So let's see. Like I said, that one, 5-bed, 4-bath, 3640 square feet on 1.5 acres. Really cool spot. This is one of those neighborhoods where it is, worth putting in the effort to make it the way that you want it, because you're going to get your money back for sure. The gated community and all that is sought after and hard to find, especially on the larger lots in this area. So that's the majority of what's going on in Melissa and the market. If you have any specific questions or want to know the most up-to-date information, set up search or anything like that, you can always give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and I'd be happy to help you any way I can. And I'm available anytime, and if I'm not available, I'll definitely get back to you as soon as possible. But make sure you check out the next video coming up. We're going to go over quite a few different cities and everywhere around the North Texas area. So make sure you check that out, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.